About 10 years before Thermopylae, Darius, Xerxes' father, had launched an expedition. The expedition was sent to destroy Athens, but the Greeks defeated a much larger Persian army. When Darius died in 486 BC, Xerxes took the crown. Xerxes made a promise with himself that he would have revenge for what his father failed. Xerxes launched a second and much larger army with tens of thousands of soldiers and hundreds of ships. This time, his goal was to destroy all the Greek states that refused to bow down. The Greeks had 2 years to prepare. Unfortunately, most of the Greeks had gone to the Persian side or ran away. Out of the 230 Greek states, only 31 states agreed to try and hold back the Persians. There were mountains surrounding the city the Greeks were defending. There were only 2 ways of getting in easily. Leonidas, the general of the Greeks, guessed they would come through the wider passage. So, they went and protected the passage, and General Leonidas was right. They came to the passage where the Greeks were waiting. Unfortunately, they were outnumbered 20-1, or even worse. But the Greeks were heavily armored. The Greeks held off the Persians, and there was a huge pileup of Persians dead. It acted like a barricade. The Persians were getting fed up over the stench, but then they got lucky. A local man said they would show the Persians the Thermopylae path that ended near the east gate for money. So, Xerxes' elite immortals agreed, and they went through the passage, and the Greeks were defeated the next few days. The Persians took over Athens, and the Athenians were driven back to their last line of defense. The Athenians' last line of defense was Isthmus of Corinth. The Persians burnt Athens, but then Xerxes said to rebuild it because there was no point or any reason to burn down a city that was theirs. At Artemisium, large storms destroyed the Greek ships, and then they got a note that they were just defeated at Thermopylae as well. Jeez, the Greeks had no luck. Anyways, Xerxes got a letter saying to attack the Greeks under critical conditions. So, Xerxes went and lost, so he retreated to build a winter camp in Thessaly. There was an unrest at Babylon, so Xerxes had to send an army there to prevent a revolt. Xerxes left behind one small army led by Myronidas to try and hold back the Greeks. But the Greeks wiped out that little army the next year at Platae, and the Greeks did not stop there. The Greeks went and burned and attacked the remaining Persians' fleet, and burning led to no or very little food to sustain the Persian army. So the Persians retreated and the Greeks populated their cities once and for all.